What if you spent 100 real-life days building a mega base in this otherwise bland and boring Superflat landscape? I'm gonna find it out in this series. January 2nd, week 1. So, it's a little bit after 9 AM and I gotta start this project and I gotta get as much as possible done in the first week because I'm still on vacation now. So the first really important thing is to get my ender chest sorted, because I need to be able to transport a bunch of things in here. So, see you in a few minutes when I'm done with that. 1.5 hours later, 10:30 AM, and the ender chest really doesn't look like it took 1.5 hours. But I did put good things in here, and more importantly, I kind of sorted out the storage room a little bit and stocked some of my shops. So now, I gotta plan my mega base. Then Patrik gave me some ancient debris for an elytra I'd apparently borrowed him, which I'd actually already forgotten. And next, I went to my mega base location. And the thing is, my mega base is gonna be an island, and it's gonna be a pretty huge island, and I've now identified that it can go in this direction, in both chunks, and I've got 47 by 47 chunks of space where I can build it. So now, let's see what I've planned for it. So, now I'm in this test world that I've had for like, I don't know, 1.5 years or something. This is the shape the island's gonna have on a map, and yeah, as you can clearly see, I already planned to build it in hardcore, but then I died, but I still really like the idea, so I'm just gonna build it now. And it's gonna be like a jungle island. I don't know if you've seen Avatar, but if you have, that's the vision. And so, now let's go and make some ideas. And now it's 4:25 PM and I only wanted to do a little thing, but 5 hours later I've laid out gradients, made block pallets, built trees with combinations that I wanna have, and planned everything that should be on the island. And spoiler, half of the things weren't even planned before I started mapping out my ideas. I think retention would really suffer from reading all of this, so just pause if you wanna see it. But the rough plan is that here in the heart, it's gonna be a lot of jungle, very beautiful, a lot of things and stuff. And then on the outskirts, I actually wanna have like rural people areas. And yes, I can't say that word. But like villages and stuff, and maybe a little bit medieval. I've also planned a castle. And yeah, that's where people are gonna live. But this in here is free of people. Nobody lives here and it's untouched nature. So, with all of these ideas, let's go back on the server and start laying out what I'm gonna build. Also, what's up with this path Starboardvenus built? It looks like he just started building a path without a destination and never stopped. It just goes on, but I don't think it ever leads anywhere. And then it just stops. I hope he didn't fall in there. So, now I've had dinner, it's 7:04 PM, and here I finally got a map of the whole area where I'm gonna build my heart. So now the plan is to use the cobblestone in here to make the shape of the heart, and then check on the map if it's actually correct. So, now, a few hours later, might or might not be 4:19 AM of the next day. You can see behind me, I built the full layout, although this cloud is pretty annoying. As I said, it's pretty late. And I used up like 10 shulker boxes of cobblestone for this. And in the end, all of this is gonna be filled with blocks. There's gonna be so many blocks. I gotta go to bed. See ya. So, now it's 11:18 AM on the next day and I'm in my test world again. But just because it's already so late, don't get tricked into thinking I slept for 7 hours. Because I've actually already been working on this thing for the last 3 hours. Which is basically a model of what is gonna be on the island when it's finished. So I'm gonna have my villagers here. There is gonna be a castle. There's gonna be boats and ships going in between the islands. Then there's gonna be gigantic mountains surrounding the heart. In the inside there's still gonna be cliffs, but they're not gonna be quite as high. Then all of this leaf thing is gonna be jungle, and obviously all of the waters are gonna be rivers and seas. Well, lakes actually. And then here I've got a swamp. Here I've got a big volcano. And here I've got a magical mushroom island. Okay, that sounded a little bit like magic mushrooms, but I meant a island of mushrooms that look magical. I don't know. So, now that my plans are fully fleshed out, I can go back on the server and start getting some resources. So, it's 1:38 PM. And now I'm here to get a lot of grass, because that's the most important resource for the island. And I actually found a bunch of my villagers selling efficiency 2 diamond shovels, which I can insta-mine grass with. And so I don't have to constantly run to the Enderman farm and repair my shovel 100 times, but I can just use these. So let's see how long it takes to use all of them up and how much grass I'm gonna get. So now it's 6:13 PM and unfortunately I made a big mistake. This is where I had all of my shovels, and I tested it and I thought efficiency 2 was enough to insta-mine. Turns out you actually need efficiency 4 for that. So I had to combine all of these 27 shovels down to only 6. Oh, creeper, stop. Why did that arrow go through him? And with those 6 leftovers, I managed to get 19 shulkers of dirt or grass. And in total, I'm gonna need 90. So that's a little more than 20%. And I think I'm gonna be able to get a bunch of more shovels today and mine a little bit more. So hopefully I will get 90 shulkers of grass today, so that I have enough to build the island. And you gotta keep in mind that's only one of the resources I have to get. So now it's 10:16 PM and I'm already pretty tired. I don't know why, maybe because I only slept for 3.5 hours. And you can see how much I've already cleared and how much I plan to clear, and I think it's gonna be enough. So yeah, I'm gonna complete this tomorrow. So it's the next day and it's pretty late for me recording the first clip today, and that's because I've been mining all day. I changed the amount I want to mine because I actually miscalculated it last time, and also it is taking much longer than I first thought. I'm definitely gonna finish this today. See ya when I'm done. And now it's 8:58 PM and there you see the ginormous pyramid I built. And yeah, now I think I've got all the 90 shulkers of grass or dirt I need. I just gotta get them to the mega base. And I'm pretty stupid, because you remember when I got all those shovels with efficiency 4 because efficiency 2 didn't work? But then I realized I have one beacon, and with one beacon efficiency 2 does work on grass or on dirt. I don't think it works on grass. So I wouldn't have had to make so many shovels. And I also broke like 6 of the shovels, which was really annoying. Anyway, now I gotta get the beacon and go back to the mega base. So it's 8:55 of the next day, and underneath me you can see I already placed a bunch of grass, and I used it to replace the cobblestone outlines. Here all of these chests are filled with grass or dirt, and this took about 30 minutes, and I have 9 more, and maybe another hour for the hut, so 5.5 hours of outline, and I'm gonna try to do that, and then see you back. And at 1:51 PM, many hours later, I've done nearly no progress, because I've spent all that time updating this map on how the heart looks now. But at least you can see that now, and here you can see what is already grass and what is still cobblestone. Basically everything is still cobblestone. And also I don't need this lower part anyway. But now let's actually place some blocks and go on with this project. 9:24 AM in the morning of the 5th day, and today I gotta grind again. Because the last days were fine, but they weren't close to as good as the first day was. I did so much there. I'm very far with the outline here already. A lot of it is grass, and I hope that in the next, let's say 2 hours, I can replace the rest of it. And I'm gonna show you that, and then I'm gonna try how to build these outer islands. Just a little update, it's now 10:27 AM, so basically an hour later, and progress is going good. I'm nearly done with this, and I think it's gonna take maybe another 30 to 40 minutes. 10:48 AM. What is up with these skeletons? Look how they are moving. This is a glitch, but it's so funny. Look at this guy just sliding through the water. I could watch this all day, but now I gotta continue building. And now it's in the middle of the night, 11:23 AM in real life, and I'm finally done. Didn't even take 2 hours. This wasn't actually too bad. Although I don't know what to do about the raid one yet, because I can't really build here because raiders just keep spawning. And I don't even know if I wanna have this, because I would have to spawn proof everything until here. Gonna not do that for now, but before I can fill in these islands, I need to get more food because I've only got 19 bread. So 11:40 AM, now I'm at my villagers, and here I've got a lot of iron from my very well working iron farm, and I'm gonna try to get as many emeralds as possible and buy loads of golden carrots. Now 12:09 AM, I've traded a lot with emeralds, and here's my box. First I thought I was only gonna get golden carrots, but then I realized bread is actually also really cheap, so I might just use a combination. And while upgrading some of my villagers so that I can get more golden carrots, I also bought a bit of pumpkin pie. That was wrong pronunciation anyway, and I also bought lots of cookies. So now it's 1:10 PM, I filled up my inventory with grass, and I think I'm just gonna try out how I want this island to look here and then get back to you. 1:18 PM, I've now built these 2 prototypes of how this could look and how this could curve up. and I think I really prefer this first one. You know, I'm gonna have lots of mountains and stuff in the middle of the heart, so I would rather have very Netherlandy landscape here on the outside. So let's build it like that, and maybe just see how long it takes to do this H kind of one. I hope it's only like 2 or 3 hours, that would be good. So it's 3:08 p.m. and my guess of 2 hours was incredibly good, because this was 1 hour and 50 minutes, and as you can see, I filled up all of this. So 8 more to go, 8 times 2, that would be 16 hours, definitely not possible today. But I'm gonna say I want to do at least 5 of them, so that would be another 10 hours. I think that's possible. Also, at the time of recording, I uploaded a video about 48 hours ago, and it's doing like really well. It's got 950 views, way more than any other episode of mine has ever gotten. And that's why I just wanted to ask you to also like, comment this, and maybe share it if you know somebody who might be interested, because it would be really nice if this series also took off a little bit. And now it's 4:04 p.m. and it's actually just not even taking me 1 hour, the next one, because it's this one and this is pretty small. And now it's 8:37 p.m. and I've also finished this other coral thing, and this took the longest by far. So this one's probably gonna be about 1.5 hours, I would say, and this one is 2 to 3 hours, so about another 4. Let's try to finish those today. Also, I've already placed 37,000 grass blocks and 29,000 dirt blocks, although I've mined 200,000 of the two. So it's 11:22 p.m. I'm already pretty tired, considerably more tired than I was on the first day, like 5 hours later. But at least I've completed the 4th thing here, and I'm gonna try to complete the 5th one today, but I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna be able to do that. So now it's exactly 2 a.m. and I've actually got the 5th one here. It wasn't as hard as I thought. I didn't end up being that tired. So here's my 5th kelp, and I think it looks fine. And more than 50% of this are already done now. Nice. So it's the next day, 7:46 a.m. and I've got one goal. I want to finish all of these outskirts. And I've now decided that that includes this one, because it's probably relatively easy to build this, even though there's an outpost here that makes pillagers spawn all the time. Because I can just break the cobblestone here, and then I can follow my creative world and just build the grass anyway, and instantly make it into path. And of course it's not gonna all stay path, it's probably gonna be like a lot of fields later, so that pillagers don't spawn. But for now it's really easy to just do this and then have it made path. So let's try doing that. So now I've got this nearly finished. I just saw that I forgot a little bit here, but that's not a big problem. And yeah, this was a lot of work. Let's hope I can still finish the other 4 today. 4:32 p.m. Now this is done as well. Let's go to the next one. 6:13 p.m. It just started raining here, and I finished the next one. I'm not even sure how many to go. Okay, yeah, 2 more. That should be doable. So it's now 11:19 p.m. There was some other things I had to do in between building this and now recording the clip and stuff. But now there's only one other one to go, and I think I can also finish that one. Because to be honest, I had to do something that was so infuriating. I'm not tired at all anymore. And now it's 0:57 a.m. and I finally finished the last thing. Yes, I'm done with the islands. I've placed about 100,000 blocks. And maybe for the next night I should finally sleep a little bit more again. So, good night, see ya. So, it's 8:13 p.m. I did like the editing of the intro and a lot of other stuff today, also a lot of real life stuff. But tomorrow I gotta go to school. In about 9.5 hours my alarm clock is gonna ring. So I'm only gonna do a little bit more today. And also try to forget that I'm gonna be in a lesson in about 11 hours. So as these outskirts are finished now, what I need to do next is to get all the materials to build the mountain range around this whole heart, which is gonna be a gigantic project. And for example, some of the things are meant to look like snow. So first I'm gonna go to my wool farm. 8:33 p.m. I've now got lots of wheat, I've expanded my sheep farm, and I've got lots of shears. As you can see, there's a lot of iron to stock up. And so I can breed these to get even more, and then I have to get 5 shulker boxes of wool. 9:10 p.m. and I've now bred the sheep enough, and I've also got 2 shulkers of wool, as you can see here. And I think I would have played more, but I wanna go to bed now. I'm a little bit tired. So see you in the next episode, where you can figure out if I'm actually gonna be able to continue doing good stuff while I've got school. I really hope I am.